Hey, welcome to You Probably Suck, the podcast where you probably suck, and we're going to talk about it. I'm Sadie.
I'm Jasper.
And I'm Maddie.
And today, Jas has a little bit of a surprise. Oh, happy Easter, by the way. But Jas has a little bit of an Easter surprise for us.
And you know what? It's story time.
Story time!
It's story time.
Wait, say the thing. Say the thing.
It's time for, Cocoa and Crimes.
Clink your glasses right now.
That was so precarious, directly on top of my computer.
This is in fact a crime story. So if you get squeamish, don't listen to this specific episode, but go back and listen to our other episodes, or turn down the volume and let this episode play so we keep getting recommended to people.
Right.
So,
also, if you are squeamish, you probably should be listening to this podcast, period.
Right. So, trigger warnings, right off the bat. This case in particular involves, murder. Am I allowed to just say it?
Yeah.
Sexual assault and rape.
Oh,
so, if that's not for you, no hard feelings. Get yourself a little snack. Go listen to one of our other episodes. I highly recommend episode 16. That one's funny.
Man.
I thought that was episode 14.
Was it? I don't know. Go back and listen to any of them. But yeah, no hard feelings. We'll see you on the next one.
Hooray!
Yippee!
Hooray!
Yahoo!
So, let me set the scene for you. So, I should also say, I'm really proud of myself for not telling Sadie or Maddie literally anything about this case.
And I've been asking.
We've
both been saying no.
We've both been trying. Not your word.
Let me set the scene for you.
Setting.
All right. Right on the coast of the St. George Channel of the Atlantic Ocean.
Success, where is that? I don't know where that's at.
Exactly. You'll get there. I'm setting the scene. It's a quiet little county, around 120,000 people, and about twice as many sheep.
Damn.
Y'all tracking yet?
Lots of sheep.
They do like their sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
All right. Among the medieval castles, fields, and moors, in the 80s and 90s, one man would be convicted of 4 murders, 1 rape, a sexual assault, 30 burglaries, and 1 attempted robbery.
So you could say that he wasn't sheepish?
Whatever.
Shut up, that was funny.
The man we are talking about is John William Cooper, the Bullseye Killer.
Oh.
Fancy.
Of Sibbenfro Cymru.
Huh?
In English, Pembrokeshire, Wales. That's right.
Of course
a Welsh episode, fuckers. Let's go.
Of course it's a Welsh episode.
It's a Welsh episode because it had to be.
We do have some international listeners, in the UK.
Yeah.
Is that international?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not America.
It's a completely different country.
We have listeners outside of America, which I think is pretty cool. If you're not in America, shout out to you.
I just
suck less, I
love
guess.
that it's a Welsh episode because, Jas is Welsh, so.
Exactly. So Pembrokeshire is a county.
Cocoa Fox.
Thank
Sorry.
you. Pembrokeshire is a county in the southeast part of Wales. Mm-hmm. It's on that little peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
See a Gowan Peninsula, I think.
Something weird. I don't know.
I definitely know where that is, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right.
We know our geography.
So we're gonna go through this chronologically. Okay. So, John was a bit of a rabble-rouser in his youth.
Did he start some kerfuffles?
He did start some kerfuffles.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that word since the beginning of this podcast.
Did he do something a little silly goofy?
He did. He did a lot of silly goofy things. So, in his late teens and early 20s, here's the list. He was convicted of theft of a vehicle, so Grand Theft Auto, assaulting a police officer, drunken disorderly conduct, assault, and assault causing bodily harm. You know, the usual.
Wow. And how old is he?
It's 17 to 21.
Damn.
So he's a child.
Oh, don't worry, it gets worse.
Oh, shit!
So, in his 30s, John actually won a contest in the newspaper. It was a spot the ball contest. It was it was kind of a thing. It was like, this is completely off topic, but it was like made by like football organizations.
Oh.
Soccer.
Oh.
I knew what
Soccer.
you meant. I got you because we're talking about Wales.
Yes,
I forgot
this
where
is-
we were.
This is comedy. We call it football. It's actually football, but you know, it's whatever. Anyways, so they would like take a picture from a football match, and then they would edit the ball out of it, and then you would have to guess where the ball is in the picture, and if you guessed right, you won.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
So
fun. Sounds very hard, but
Yeah, but it was like to incentivize people to watch football.
makes sense.
Right. So he won 90,000 pounds,
Wow.
which keep in mind this is 1978.
Oh, damn.
Would you like to take a guess as to how much money that is in US dollars now with inflation?
You said 90,000?
90,000 pounds.
$1 million.
I guess for reference, a pound now is like $1.25.
Oh, I would say 50,000.
50,000 with inflation.
With inflation? I feel like it's more than 90,000, that number. So maybe 200?
So yeah, he won about $600,000.
Good for him.
But he handled this money really maturely, like actually.
Really?
Yeah. So pretty quickly after he got his money, he developed a massive alcohol and gambling problem.
So maturely my ass.
So he spent most of the money in pubs and casinos. He burned through it like impressively fast. So he started getting into a bunch of fights. And then, you know, now that he had this massive alcohol and gambling problem, once his money ran dry, he started turning those fights into burglaries. You know, as you do.
Yeah.
As one does.
Casual.
So-
Yeah.
It's casual burglary.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So 7 years later.
I mean, what else would he do?
7 years later, it is 1985. So, John.
Oh, I love Bowling for Soup.
That was awesome. So, John has found this 3-story farm home in Hunstanwick. That's the town.
Okay.
Scovinston
Okay.
in English.
Thank you.
Yeah. So he was planning on burglarizing the house, which I should say the difference between burglary and robbery is
One's done with a weapon, right?
there is no threat of violence in a burglary.
Right. Okay.
Robbery, there is a threat of violence. So yeah, so this farmhouse in Hunstanwick, it was fucking huge, 3-story farmhouse, massive. And it's only 2 miles from his house in Milford Haven, so that's
fun.
cool. So while he was
Oh, so he
robbing-
found the house, not like found it as in like he was going to buy it.
No, he was planning on burglarizing.
Okay,
it.
okay. I thought you meant like he, you know how people say, "Oh, we found a house, blah 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 blah. We're gonna buy it." I thought that.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't like, oh, I found this house, what a steal. It was wow, I found this house, I'm a steal.
What a steal. I'm a steal.
Exactly. So while he was robbing the house, he realized there were 2 people inside, right? So it was siblings, Richard and Helen Thomas. They were both in their 50s, so you know. He was 41 at this point. Yeah, he was born in 1944.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we're not entirely sure how they were killed, but going off of his MO, they were probably bound, and then John would sexually assault the woman, making the man watch, and then he would shoot them both close range in the head.
Oh my god,
Yeah, his MO is fun.
John, what the fuck?
Fun.
Yeah, he's got a silly little MO.
Oh my god.
He's just a silly little guy.
Yeah, so we don't know entirely how they were killed. But that's because of what we do know, which is after he killed both of them, he set their house on fire. And
my god.
he grabbed a can of diesel and burnt it down to the fucking foundation. So
Dang.
yeah, it was great. But yeah, so that's what our boy was up to in 1985. Typical 41-year-old man behavior.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typical.
So, jumping
Typical man.
forward to 1989.
Great year.
Right. So there's a couple vacationing on the coast. Peter and Gwenda Dixon. They were taking a walk. It was their last day on the coast. It was nice out. It was June, so it was like a normal temperature. I'd say it was probably like 70, 80 degrees
Sounds
Fahrenheit.
amazing.
Right.
In June?
In June.
Oh,
Right?
God,
That's
I wish.
what I said. That sounds amazing. We don't get that
I don't
here.
think you understand. Wales is a fucking fairy tale place. It is beautiful.
All right, pack your shit up, Maddie. We're moving.
Peace out.
If it's not foggy, it's beautiful. So they were taking a walk on the coast. There's a big trail that goes through the entire coastline on the St. George Channel. So they were like, it's a nice day. We're gonna take a walk. It's next to the cliffs. There's the whole ocean. It's beautiful.
Sounds like a great scenic.
Exactly.
I would love that.
And it was until they never showed up back home in Oxfordshire.
Oh, shit.
Like in England.
Oh,
So they
Damn it,
were
John.
technically in a different country.
yeah, but like that's still so sad because I bet that was what like a 4-hour drive for them.
Probably. Probably.
That's so fucked up.
Now, you know what's more
Imagine
fucked up?
having 4
What?
hours and being in a different country.
Their bodies were not found until 10 days later.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so were they already dead, or did he like keep them and then kill them?
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, no, he did not keep them.
He just killed them.
No, I have a feeling that he has commitment issues. Sorry. Anyways, so
That's so base, but not in the
I
serial
feel
killer
like that
way.
was like Jas knows way more as to why he has commitment issues.
I did do research. It doesn't say anything about his commitment issues, but
But you have a feeling.
yeah, I have a feeling he wasn't married. I doubt he ever got a girlfriend.
I mean,
so.
he's also a serial killer, so.
He looks a bit like Paul Hollywood.
Paul!
Can confirm this is not Paul. Paul Hollywood is not Welsh. Anyways, so here's we unfortunately do know what happened with Peter and Gwenda.
Oh, Peter and Gwenda.
And Gwenda. So John bound the two. So he tied them up, demanded their bank information with a sawed-off shotgun.
How do you know that just off the top of your head? First off, what does this guy know? What made him think that they would know that?
I know my bank account number.
Well, also, it's 1989. People had credit cards. He was just asking for their PIN number.
Oh.
Right. He was
Yeah,
just-
when they say bank information, that's what they mean.
Oh.
he stole
I
their...
do not know my account number.
Yeah, he stole their credit card and asked for the PIN.
Oh, okay.
We do know, though, they did give him the right PIN. He did withdraw several £1,000s from their bank account.
Oh, that's fucked up. Dude,
Yeah.
as a last fuck you, if I were to ever get murdered, I would have given him the wrong pen.
Right.
Just as a fuck you.
Just one number off. Just one number off.
But yeah, so he demanded the PIN number for the credit card with a sawed-off shotgun, and then he raped Gwenda while making Peter watch.
Oh, Gwenda.
Stole 300 pounds out of Peter's wallet, and then shot them both in the head at close range
What
with
the
said
fuck?
sawed-off shotgun. So for reference, 300 pounds is a little bit, in 1989 money, is a little under $1,000 now. But yeah, so after they were both shot in the head at close range, it took a while for them to identify the bodies, because their heads were
Oh
just
my god. Oh my god.
yeah, their heads were just goo.
Not the goo.
It was
have
also
this image in my head
almost
and I want
2
to.
weeks.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Yeah,
Oh, those poor people.
right.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah. All right, and then our last confirmed kills from, or not even kills, our last confirmed attacks from John. 1996.
Oh, damn.
Over a decade after he burnt down the house in Shansanwick.
That's an insane cooldown period.
Right.
Well, this is also confirmed. There's no telling if that was actually a cooldown period.
So 1996. This is the one where I was like, yeah, we're gonna need hot chocolate for this. There's a school.
Stop. I don't wanna.
No, sir.
I don't wanna.
There is a school in Milford Haven.
How do you actually say it?
Milford Haven?
No.
In Welsh?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Oh, okay.
I do not remember. And I did not look it up.
Dang.
I use BBC News for like all of this because they have records that go back that far. And all of BBC News' stuff is in English. So it just said Milford Haven. I just knew Llanstenwich because that's because I know people from there.
Oh, that's so great.
I know people from there. So there is Mount Estate School in Milford Haven. And this is south of Wales. It's all just sheep. It's all just fields. It's beautiful. So John is following a group of teenage girls through this field.
No.
Near Mount Haven Estate while they're walking home. So it was a group of 5 girls. 3 of the girls escaped. 3 of the 5.
Oh.
2 were not as lucky.
John, what the fuck?
So a 15 and 16-year-old.
Oh my god.
Were attacked by John. He dragged the 16-year-old further into the field and raped her at knife point. And the 15-year-old, it specified sexually assaulted, not raped, before threatening the 2 into silence by firing his shotgun into the air. So both of them survived.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, both of them survived. They were minors at the time, so none of their information is known, but I'm assuming they're still alive because this was 1996.
That means they were born in the 80s, so if they were 15 and 16, so yeah.
So I hope they're well.
I do too.
I hope they're well.
I hope they got the help they needed.
that's so terrible. Fuck that guy.
Oh my god.
So the group of teenagers, they all submitted sketches to the police. And then they made a composite from that. And then one of the guys was like, I feel like I've seen this guy's face somewhere. So they went back to TV and compared that sketch to footage from a dart-themed trivia show
Shut the fuck
that Peter was a contestant on in May of 1989.
The
What?
same year
A month.
he did.
A month before he killed Peter and Gwenda.
What the fuck?
The name of the show? Bullseye. That is why he is the Bullseye killer.
Wait, so Peter was on the show or John?
John.
Oh, okay, because you said Peter was on the show. So
No,
I was like,
a month
no.
before he killed Peter and Gwen.
Yeah.
A month before he killed Peter and Gwenda, he was on this dart-themed trivia show called Bullseye. That is why he is the Bullseye killer.
That's so fucked up.
Because that's how they figured out who he was. From the composite sketches, and someone had watched that show and said, I feel like I've seen him somewhere.
Out there.
So, now that they knew who he was, because he was a contestant on the trivia show, they knew who he was, he was sentenced to life in prison in 2011. It took them that long to...
What the fuck?
Yeah. But he's still in jail.
That's what, 12 years ago?
13
13?
years ago.
You were so close. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
You
you.
were really close.
And you?
I've
been practicing.
I was really hoping I would be able to find which prison he was in and see if I could send him a letter or an email or something.
Put him on blast.
No, and see if he like had any input.
Oh.
Right, but the nature of his crimes, and considering this does not happen in comedy, like this just doesn't happen. The jail is undisclosed.
Oh.
So,
Why would they not disclose the jail?
because this is such an unusual thing for the country,
Mm.
they didn't. It feels weird saying that they didn't want to put him in danger, but they didn't want someone like, I don't know, breaking into the jail or something and murdering him,
Yeah.
because that defeats the purpose of him
Serving life.
serving life. So, but yeah, that was, those are his 4 confirmed kills. There are a couple others that have similar MOs and took place around the same time and place that they think he may have done it, but he didn't confess to. So they can't, like, say it was him definitively.
But like they be thinking.
They'd be thinking. So, there are Flo Evans, a 72-year-old woman from Kansenweg. Harry and Megan Toos, they are 64 and 67 from Shanghai, near Bridgend. That was for me. No one else knows where Shanghai is, or Bridgend, but whatever. And Griff and Patty Thomas, a 73 and 70-year-old, also from Shansenweg.
Wow.
So,
Dude. And he
Yeah.
wasn't sentenced to death?
nope, life in prison. I do not think Kambe has the death sentence.
Oh.
I don't think they do that. I think they left that behind the medieval era. But we still do have castles, so
God, I want a castle so bad.
a
I want to live in a
lot of them
castle.
are pretty well just like in ruin. But
I can fix it.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can fix it.
okay. But yeah, it's just like you'll be walking through a sheep field and you'll be like, oh, that used to be a castle. Keyword used to be.
Just casual sheep field.
Well, yeah, like there's probably twice as many sheep in Gombe as there are people.
Rapunzel, we are recording, young lady.
Inside voice, madam.
See, this is why we don't usually record in here.
I got it.
It's okay
She's
though.
good now.
No, she just had to do a little boof.
But yeah, that is John William Cooper,
Damn.
the Bullseye killer of Pembrokeshire.
I feel like we need a debrief real quick before we sign off. What the fuck is up with this dude?
Right?
Dude, it's one thing to assault someone, but making their partner watch? What the fuck?
Oh, no, that was his thing. That was his MO.
That's so icky.
Question: how did they know that he made them watch if they both ended up dead in the end?
Well, he probably confessed.
Yeah, that was in
that
his
was
confession.
also, a valid point.
Yeah.
Didn't.
But yeah, that is the end of our story.
Dude, that's crazy. Anyways,
that was crazy.
That was insane. I love doing true crime episodes. We should do those more.
Yeah.
All right, final thoughts. And if you're a serial killer, just don't.
Just stop, man.
Stop, dude. That's fucked up.
Stop while you're ahead.
Someone's gonna be listening to their podcast, like this podcast, like
Damn, they're right.
actively murdering someone. They're gonna be like, they're right. What am I doing with my life?
Right?
They're gonna drop the fucking knife and walk away. Fucking what is it? Rob Thomas is gonna be playing the
Let it go.
Thank y'all for joining us on our first true crime episode.
Please come back. Please.
I guess I'll sign us out by teaching you a little bit of Welsh.
Hooray!
A little bit of Welsh. So for all of our listeners, a big twinkaliti. Would you like to?
No.
No, I'm not gonna try to
even
pronounce that.
Anyways,
No, I love you so much.
I love you. And
I kind of want to know how to say that.
yeah, so DWIN, Dwin, Gary, T. Yep, Twinkaliti.
I did it.
Yeah. So for our listeners, big tinkarati from our kitchen table.
Rapunzel as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she stopped throwing a fit a few minutes ago.
And it's goodbye is huil.
Yeah, don't do crime or you suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you didn't try and pronounce that along with us,
You also suck for that.
you suck, but so does this podcast.